Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They'll run the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters to these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Ryan. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Now on the option. The give to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the option. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Hillstead. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Got room on the return. Powers through. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. BYU right back to the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds a spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Hemby. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot, It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Catch in the middle. It's Hemby. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. News, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. BYU with the 1st and 10.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Trying to bully their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Cougar! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The snap sets up the throw. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. It's caught. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? You got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Each corner is going to give them some space. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys.
Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hagan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening.
He's loose on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. BYU has this offense clicking. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To throw, it's Hillstead. Snagged out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hudson. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hillstead. Working that wide receiver screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. BYU lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Grabs it in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Harden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, off fourth down.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Fights off a defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. BYU right back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Here comes the option. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. The option look. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Now adjusting. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
BYU 14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars.
BYU.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21.
24. BYU 21.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Turning it on! The tag! Touchdown, SMU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. And tackled there by the defense.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets rid of it. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hagan. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the route.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run the option. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Looking for a crease. It's Harden. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of